chartered plane, yeah, heading towards Dubai. And then maybe yes, and maybe having like romance in the plane and
Who is the pilot?
Okay, for me, I haven't gotten in one jet, but
One code date that. One code date that.
ne me pelminya.
Okay.
Yeah, like me and my woman at somewhere quiet, let me say at the beach at night.
Hey.
Not 12 a.m. but 7.
Bakusro. Okay. At night.
Like around maybe 7, 8 day.
That's right. Enjoying the breeze.
Something like that. Wow.
For me, traveling outside Accra with my dates to a very serene, environment. Having fun at the beach, especially.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm.
You are okay with that?
Giovanni, my perfect date is when I have my lady with me, either outside or at home. She teaching me how to prepare food.
Oh yeah.
I take you to mall and church and zoo. That three. But when I take the girl to mall, I will never buy anything for that girl. So I will take him to church. When I take him to church, then I feel like I say,
And there you have it. My guest, before we go into that, I would like to introduce my guest, looking very dashing and beautiful. I've got Isabella. She's making a comeback on the show. And we have a new entry. She goes by the name Renita. Hello. How's it been for you, I mean?
Very well. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. But I mean, like we just saw, the gentleman may ask the question that they always ask, all of them. He said, what's your perfect date? What is your perfect date like? Your setup and everything. We had some of them say that they want to go by the beach, they like the serene environment. Some also like to travel on the plane. I didn't get what he was trying to say, but he's like, he wants to go on a plane and make love to his girlfriend in the plane, in the air. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about though? What are you talking about? But I let me throw it to you. What is like your perfect date setting like?
Okay, so you can have a perfect date anywhere at any time. Right. I mean, even at home. You just need a quiet environment.
Right.
Someone is saying Netflix and chill.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's it for me.
That's it for you. Very simple, easy going. Everybody feels comfortable. How about you, Isabella?
Well, I agree with her, but sometimes it also depends on the experience. Sometimes you might go on a date you are assuming to be perfect, but it will turn out really bad and you might not enjoy it. So it depends on the experience. So it could be at home, in the cinema, in the plane, on the plane, like wherever.
Like
so it depends on the experience and how it makes you feel. If it feels good, it could be anywhere.
I mean, I also think I agree with both of you. I don't have like a one time everyday go to. Sometimes you feel like dressing up and going out to a restaurant. Sometimes you feel like, you know what, let's just find some blankets in the house, get some popcorn and then chill. But I mean, they have very interesting views there. What do you think about them? Especially, I'm just a plane guy. I don't know what I was trying to say. To be very honest, chartered plane and in the plane and making love. I mean, that's his, but It just feels different seeing the gentleman behind the rushes. What was your thought you were watching the whole time, Isabella?
I don't know. Coffee is just so funny. His demeanor and everything is funny.
He keeps shaking his head when he's talking.
Maybe he's dreaming big and he wants to have that movie fantasy kind of date. So it might be good for him. It's up to him. I think it's beautiful. If you have the money, you can afford it.
Definitely.
And maybe you charter a private jet. You're in there just with your partner having fun.
Why not? That's cute, actually.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. But it's a fantasy.
Okay, so I had a problem with that plane thing he said.
Really? Okay.
But then I was like, okay, so if he's going on a private jet, then I think it makes a lot of sense. Because why would you be on a plane with everyone and be doing so I think going on a private jet with your date or whoever it is, I think it makes proper sense.
Right. But we put a Sunday aside. Moving forward, what are you expecting? Because now it's a switch. The ladies don't get to make the decisions anymore. I mean, the gentlemen are the ones that are making. What are you looking forward to in the coming years? Because honestly, I think it's going to be interesting to see them also saying, you know, because of the height, because of the this, because of the that. You know, I don't know how they're going to say it, but what are you looking forward to?
Okay, so I think this has a lot of suspense because you're coming like really hopeful. You're there, I'm sure you've spotted someone hoping that the person is like it's going to choose or something, and you get this bad news.
Exactly.
Your heights. So no.
So you're no. Right. Okay, Isabella.
Yeah, I think that it's interesting, but it just feels bad when you like someone amongst them and then the person turns off their rush. You know, it feels really bad. So I'm hoping that they when they come on, they are able to connect, and the guys too should take them seriously. They shouldn't make it all about fun. And, you know, some of them are not really serious, and they should just be kind and nice. Even if they don't want to.
Be kind to us. Be kind to us. Just calm down for Jesus. Anyways, we have our first lady that came in on Sunday. She goes by the name Beauty King. I think that's a very interesting name and unique one as well. So we're going to watch her intro, and then when we come back, we still have a conversation.
Give me West Baku. Mommy West Boza. Beauty.
My previous relationship, it was so boring. Because the man is older than me, so he think I always cheat on him, but it's not true. So sometimes when I tell him, or even occasionally, I wanted him to go out with me, he said no. And he always think that every beautiful woman is a cheater. That's how he thinks.
Was there at any point in time she cheated on the man before? Yeah.
I've never ever done that before, but he's a kind of guy. He's quick-tempered, and he's too jealous that if even my relative even gets closer to me, what he will do to you.
Yeah, please. There's something that I didn't really get. You say the relationship was boring. Can you explain how boring?
Boring. How was the relationship boring?
If he tells you sit here, you don't have anything to say. If he talk, you don't talk back. Yes.
All right. Okay.
She said she is.
The question is coming from you.
38 years. She is older than me.
All right.
Is she willing to go out with someone?
Settle with someone younger than her age. Okay. Beauty?
Age is not about marriage. If only you are good, you can manage me. There are some of other ones outside there. They are even worse than the young ones. You understand? Yeah. So it's not about age. It's about your character. Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing good.
Forget everybody. Me, I check you. You are nice, la bonita. What are you? You're a beautiful girl.
Decision time. What?
Sad. Very sad. It's sad how we had to come. All the rushes went off.
Without a date.
But if I didn't learn anything, I learned that age is not about marriage. It's about your character. You know. But I mean, this thing took a turn so fast. After the first, decision time, everybody was on. You still had 10 rushes on. Yeah. And then by the end of the time, you had 0 rushes on. So where did she go wrong? I mean, I feel to an extent that they had an issue with her relationship. She's saying that the man was very strict on her and didn't allow her, and she wasn't able to speak up. I mean, looking at that as an issue, do you think it's something that you're going to sort of deal with or ever want to experience in a relationship? Is that what you?
I won't even waste time dealing with this. I mean, there's no time coming to tell someone this is what I went through. I won't start it.
Right. It won't even happen. No. Like you won't even. When you start doing, I'm out of the door. Yeah. You can't come and stress my life, Isabella.
So you want to know whether
having a strict, I mean, your view on her strict relationship, did she have to tell someone to help her out? Was she supposed to voice it out? Or have you ever even been in such a situation? How did you handle it?
Well, first of all, if I'm in an abusive relationship, one thing we need to know is that when people are in abusive relationship, they find it very hard to leave. That's what I think research has found. People find it hard to leave because they feel attached to the person, and they keep giving the person the benefit of the doubt that with time they'll change, and it doesn't change. So it's very difficult for you to detach yourself from that relationship or from your partner. And secondly, I think that you should speak up, because when you don't, like this Nigerian woman's issue, she ended up dying, for having to endure all these years of abuse. If you're in a relationship and it's abusive, do yourself a favor and just leave, because your kids will come and blame you in the future that why didn't you leave? Why did you do that? You didn't take the right decisions, or you didn't make the right choices for us. So I won't waste time in an abusive or authoritative relationship. It's not worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you think it should be like a 50-50, or I mean, everybody should be able to say something.
Yes, you should be able to express yourself with your partner comfortably without feeling tensed and feeling scared. When it happens that way, then you are not in a relationship. It's like you're a slave. Yeah, you're a slave. So it should be 50-50. There are times it could be 60-40, but it depends. It shouldn't be about, fear and not being able to express yourself. Your partner shouldn't boss you like that. It's not fair. Sometimes women also do it. Some women are also very, hard in relationship and very, how do you say it? Straight on their partners. It shouldn't be so. Relationship should be enjoyable. It should be comfortable. It should be each other's friends.
I think I perfectly agree with both submissions, because I mean, being in an abusive relationship is a no-no, and most of the time people even in there would disagree with you. They feel like that is their partner's way of showing them love, and so they feel like, okay, let me endure it, it's going to be fine at a point. But listen, I don't know how abuse is supposed to be a sign of love, but please, ladies, as soon as you can, if you need to speak to somebody, make sure you speak to somebody. If you need to walk out, please make sure you walk out. The world won't come to an end when the relationship ends. So please, abuse is a no-no. Please take it from me. It's a definite no-no. Like any form, emotional, physical, any form, it's just a no-no. But I mean, still going on with Date Rush from last Sunday, we saw that some of them made comments like, her height was like a turn off for them, and that's why they turned off their rushes, especially after the second profile video. Yes, when just 3 people were left on from 10 straight to 3. And then you could hear them say, her height is no for me, her age is not for me. I just feel like she didn't voice out and all of that. But I think we have a video to that. So when you watch that, we'll still come back and have the conversation.
My previous relationship, it was so boring because the man is older than me, so he think I always cheat on him, but it's not true. So sometimes when I tell him, or even occasionally, I wanted him to go out with me, he said no. And he always think that every beautiful woman is a cheater. That's how he thinks.
Was there at any point in time she cheated on the man before?
I've never ever done that before, but he's a kind of guy. He's quick-tempered, and he's too jealous that if even my relative even gets closer to me, what he will do to you.
Yes, please. There's something that I didn't really get. You say the relationship was boring. Can you explain how boring?
Boring. How was the relationship boring?
If he tells you sit here, you don't have anything to say. If you talk, you don't talk back. Yes.
All right. Okay.
She said she is.
The question is coming from you.
38 years. She's older than me.
All right.
Is she willing to go out with someone?
Settle with someone younger than her age. Okay. Beauty?
Age is not about marriage. If only you are good, you can manage me. There are some of other ones outside there. They are even worse than the young ones. You understand? Yeah. So it's not about age. It's about your character. Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing good.
Forget everybody. Me, I check you.
Yay.
You are nice, la bonita. What are you? You're a beautiful girl.
Decision time. What?
And that's how it ended in tears for her. I mean, I don't think it was fair. I don't know where Sammy just vanished to.
Yeah.
Because one point he's like, me, I check you. And then the next point he's like, rashes off.
Yeah.
You know, where do you think she went wrong? Renita.
Well, everyone was making reference to her height, but trust me, I don't think it was her height.
Right.
No.
You thought it was something else.
Yeah. So I think that the fact that she could go into a relationship with someone way older, like she said, and the fact that I don't think people will come on there looking for someone who's 38.
Very true.
Yeah. So they want someone younger or probably their age. So you're 38, I'm 38.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
True.
Yeah, so I think that's a factor, one. And then I think she was saying too much details. So it's like you endured all of that. So it means like you want anything.
Yeah.
And one thing I know is that like men really want someone who's daring.
Yeah, who knows
so
what they want.
If you were able to keep up with all of that, you might as well keep up with my nonsense.
Yeah.
But then we spoke about abuse and all that. I'm not encouraging abuse, but you should be able to speak up when he's doing something you don't like. But she was saying that she was going with it, so I mean,
there was even a point still about I think there was even a point she made that, you know, she's ready to be with anybody no matter how they are. She's ready to live with this. I think that was like
she's ready to settle for anything at all. That's
Isabella, before we have a few minutes to go to break, but before,
you know, so I think in general the lady is beautiful. Look at the way she looks at 38. She's good looking and all of that, but she wasn't able to articulate whatever she wanted to say appropriately.
Yeah.
I think that was what you know, turned the guys off. She contradicted herself and all of that.
Of times.
Yeah. So they weren't ready to deal with that.
You guys, calm down for the ladies. But we still have like more conversations here. Right after this breather, we'll be back with more. Stay with us. And we are back with more juice for you right here. We have a second lady that went on last Sunday. She goes by the name Barika. She also has a whole vibe with her. You know, this is where we get to find out that the men also have their own issues. They're in a different world. You know, one moment they're saying this, the next moment they're saying this. We're just going to watch an entry video. When we come back, we'll have a discussion about Barika.
My name is Barika Abubakari. I'm 22 years, a family of 5. I'm from Bupe in the Savannah region. I currently stay at Tema. I'm actually into interior and exterior decoration. I'm also an artist. And also, I dislike a guy who likes talking too much.
All right? It's a good look. It's a good look. We are off. All right? Why are we off?
The age.
The age.
She's too young. I'm 36.
Oh, okay. And why are we off?
The same factor, age-wise.
Yeah, you are, how old are you again?
37.
37,
Yeah.
all right? Military hospital. Hey, Damien. Damien, how old are you?
I'm inside.
I'm
young. Yeah.
I see. Say your I did this thing.
I lick my lips.
You did lick your lips. Hamatan.
Barika, 22. The men had issues with the age. I mean, one moment they said, you know, Beauty King was too old, and now they're saying Barika is too young. What exactly do men want? What do they want? I mean, well, for one of them, the first guy says he's 36, the next person said he's 37. Do you think it was too much for them, you know, at a point? Renita?
No. They're just being indecisive, I think.
Right.
Because Beauty King is too old.
Yeah.
Baraka is 22. She's too young. What do you want?
Maybe looking for like a 25, 26, 27 or something like that. Because I feel like these Gen Zs, you know, and all that. Whatever. Isabella, what do you think?
I just think that they don't know what they want. Okay, some of them don't know what they want. Because at least some Rajas were on. Because she's 22. She has something going on for her life.
Her own business.
Yeah.
You know.
She does interior and exterior decoration. She's earning
That's
money.
big.
And, you know, 36, he said, okay, you're 14 years older than her. I don't think that should be a problem, you know. If only you would not feel too authoritative over her. And one of the guy who said he's 36, he said he's bossy. So maybe that's why he said she's too young. But apart from that, I think that she's, and Muslims too, they kind of get married quicker or earlier than some of us, like Christians. And so 22 is okay, as long as she has something going on in her life.
Right. I mean, I think 22 being an interior decorator, an artist and all that, that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so it's not like she's coming on there to make noise or disturb you or anything. Like she said, she doesn't like guys that talk too much.
Yeah, I also think genuinely they do not like her. Because if you do or if you did, you won't be saying she's too young.
She's too young, yeah. I mean, I thought that was like the sort of, not the norm, but that was what was going on now because, you know, younger prefer older and older prefer younger. So I was a bit confused. Maybe they have different tastes and that is fine. That's actually totally fine. I just feel like the too younger, you know, was just a little turn off. Like I said. But I mean, everyone deserves that. Anyways, we have another video coming up, so we'll have a conversation about that as well.
She was dating a guy that the guy was cheating.
The guy had an affair with another lady, which I never knew about it. And he got her pregnant. He didn't tell me. I got to find out from a friend, and I had to just quit because I can't be in such relationship.
So you tried everything to make this work? And then he went to impregnate someone. But don't worry, you are the right place, all right?
She's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, SDK, that's it.
You're a nice girl. I did check you, sir. Giovanni.
Yes.
This girl, a mattress, but I'm torso.
The girl is very beautiful. I'm feeling the connection. But I want to know, are you a Muslim? Yes. Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Damien, you have another question?
Joe, I'm coming.
Okay.
You're a Muslim?
Yes, please.
So you are into Muslim guys or?
No. Love is love.
Okay, well.
Hey! All right.
Giovanni.
Yes.
She said she's a Muslim. From experience, I dated one Muslim lady for 2 years. By age, you know, I was told, say,